Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a little review of this 2005 Chevrolet Corvette or Corvette unit, and this is a sedan unit. This vehicle is from Sedan. This is a sedan version, not the coupe version. But yeah, you can see pretty much we're gonna take a little review in a drive on this 2005 Chevrolet Corvette. When you yeah, like you see, there's a Indiana license plate in it for some reason, even though it's basically basic. Won't you stop honking? Alright, as I'm saying, this one is a sedan. It's white, and I'm just temporarily using it as a review video. But you guys can see there's no Chevrolet or any badges because of due to the copyright. I'll explain it later, but first let's get inside. I feel like I can't even hear myself. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn it up to here. That's what I can do. Oh yeah, I have the keys. Alright. Also, here's the keys. You also can command start if you want to. You can also command start this vehicle, which is pretty amazing feature. Also, this is the cheapest car in Central Kansas, by the way. I'm gonna insert this. I was thinking of originally command starting it, but I'm gonna give you guys a little detour on this car and show you what it looks like. To give you a little info. So here's the back seat. Pretty basic sedan unit. I don't know what I'm calling it unit, but whatever. What you could say it's just basic, especially this is the cheapest car in the game. Won't you shut up? Why do we have so many trolls in this game? Why we're doing with trolls, you guys? Oh my gosh, why we're doing with trolls right now? We're doing with some trolls. So here's the passenger seat. Also, this one has no automatic gear thing. You have to look underneath to see what you're doing. It has a by the way, it has some special gears, but I don't have anything to mention. I don't have no thoughts about this vehicle besides being a 2005, being the cheapest car in the game. Also, there are actually options you can order the sedan or the coupe, just like I mentioned earlier. I'll show you the coupe later in the next video. In the daytime. By the way, there's no radio station, but at the same time there is no radio station due to the copyright, first of all. So yeah, we're gonna do a test drive around the highway towards the Five Nights at Freddy's. By the way, I fill up gas anyways. We're now flying. So yeah, nothing much I can say about this, but this vehicle looks fine. I have no complaints, even though I just bought this thing for temporary reasons. Obviously for test driving. Let's put on speed mode and fly to the middle. Push this to the middle. I don't know what the top speed of it, but I think I can link in the I can probably put out the info link in the description. But if you want to play this game yourself, I'll also link in the description. If you want to try out playing this game, the sad news, you can actually only have $10,000 once you start the game, so you only have a bit of limited money to purchase things, and then just go with the day. However, it's not gonna be easy though. I'll talk about it a bit. Oh, I missed the turn anyways, but I'll take the next turn. By the way, this car is quite typical. I think we're gonna eventually see it in the daytime, but I don't know. I'm driving in the dark, so I might have no idea. But eventually it'll be nighttime pretty soon. So yeah. We're already in a different Tony zone right now. We're gonna make our way to our turn right away. So yeah, for now on, we're gonna start doing some reviews of Central Kansas vehicles. I'm gonna give you a story in the meantime. So back then, I used to play this game a lot when I was in last year. Last year, I discovered this new game called Central Kansas Roleplay Alpha game. And this game is the most realistic car game ever. And I love this game, and people, and probably the community themselves. And I'm used to driving their cars. And until recently, I heard that recently Ford took down the game, or Roblox took down the actual game, the creator, which actually is kind of sad because though they worked so hard on creating this actual scale game, which unfortunately Ford took down H. So the Ford Motor Company basically took down all games that have the Ford badge, even if it's none like the actual badge, but I mean the ones they kind of reference in Ford must take down their vehicles removed to the game. Which means that Central Kansas was one of them to be affected. I know Greenville was affected, and other games that were popular were affected by the lawsuit or the new policy. So that means every vehicle in this game don't really much have the new they don't have the dealership badge, just like you saw earlier. Oh, it's starting to get daytime pretty soon though. But yeah, basically every vehicle, well, it means it kind of affects the game and the community themselves. So that means that I can say that the vehicles will no longer have the badges anymore for some copyright reasons, and that leads to the radio station that everyone loves in the game since the early 2005. They removed the radio as well due to copyright reasons, and it's actually kind of a good thing, but kind of sad at the same time because I'm more likely love the radio. Like I don't need to put my computer or my phone and click YouTube and play like a live stream version of the music, so it looks like there's actual music playing in the vehicle instead of like like actually, you know what I mean. But actually, it's kind of sad they removed it. Well, you can actually tell. We're actually gonna be able to be there anyways. So I'll show you the radio station. I know there's a radio station right here. Yep, right here. That big gap here. That's where the radio station used to be. I guess we're gonna go through these bunch of bushes. I won't do it in the next video as well. But this is what used to be the radio station. You can see it's pretty much covered in these trees. These ugly trees. Which that leads to the actual radio station. That's where the radio station is located. You can actually see the antenna, the gigantic antenna. which connects to the servers of all the cars that have the radios. So yeah, this is a new warning. Beyond the point, radio requires field or the sites and the FSA rule, not for human explorers. Fail to obey these post signs will all be a guideline. You know what I mean, like severe injuries and all that stuff, because it's deadly here. Because it's abandoned. This is abandoned radio station, by the way. That's where all the music will connect to all the cars. Like I could give you an example, like the 2010 Chevy Silverado, the Chevrolet Impulse. Like any vehicle that comes with the radio just doesn't work anymore because of legal copyright music. So sadly, if people were trying to play the radio station, I'm sadly to say that there is no longer no radio anymore. Well, I think for temporary, I think, but I don't know. That's what I can say about the game, and kind of sad it had to go because honestly, I was more used to playing the radio station. I always pick the best radio stations and then play them all day long. Rather if I'm going to like Five Nights at Freddy's doing my job shifts. And now it just feels like things never been the same ever since they opened it. They removed all the car branded badges due to copyright reasons. They removed anything that involves unbranded vehicles, which is kind of sad. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the ride and talked about the game. I will talk about more details into the game as I'm doing more test drives or reviews of each vehicle. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be test driving a 2005 Chevy Corvette Coupe, which should be coming right away. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little test drive. Besides me talking and blabbing about every information about Central Kansas, what's going on and whatever. And I hope you guys enjoy this little drive around kind of about a quarter of the map, but it is what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.